Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the FearFans podcast. I'm your host, Don Elmy. With me is Tom from This is Tom's World.
Right, not Nick Moulet, even though it said it in the bottom of the title there.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah, Nick Moulet, my co-host, is always late.
Well, he is forever on Nick time is his problem.
Yeah, he's probably setting up his Christmas decorations. But hey, he should follow my example and get my Christmas decorations and tree up about a week in advance before December.
This is my Christmas decorations.
Here, let me show you mine.
I'm not moving my camera around my room because it's a mess.
Yeah, back there, my Christmas tree that I spent in like a few good. All it took was there's a few days, but yeah, got it done. Yeah, I got that. All kinds of decor around the place.
I'll tell you what, man. If I was single and I was living in my own place, I would have a life-size rendition of the Charlie Brown Christmas tree.
Nice.
I would definitely do it.
Oh, hey, Thomas. How's it going? So we got two Toms here.
That's right. Tom.
I love it. Yeah, so tonight we are covering something that's been requested for quite a while now. And it's the holiday season, so why not? We're covering the remake of Black Christmas released in 2006.
Wow. Yeah, I saw the original, but I disclosed this to Don. I didn't watch this one, so I'm here.
That's all good. Just you and Phil Tom. Well, there's gonna be others joining us. Hopefully, Nick. Hopefully, he'll make an appearance.
God, even your subscribers are calling me Pickle Tom now.
Yeah,
and this has really caught on.
Yeah, it has caught on. Oh, here, did you see what I sent you earlier? I was.
Yeah, the pickle ornament. Yay.
Yeah, I was over at looking for new ornaments at Target.
I actually have seen that in recent years. I went, oh my God, look at that.
Hey, Kate.
Hi. How are you guys?
Doing great. So
I'm top right. That's how I am.
You are.
Oh, here. Yes, Thomas, not that god-awful 2019 remake. Yeah, seriously, I take offense to that movie because I was in a frat.
So it was a remake of a remake?
Yes.
Oh.
Which has very little to do with them, with anything has very little resemblance to the previous films.
Joe, that is no excuse. I didn't watch it either, and I'm here.
Yeah. Hey, it's on Tubi.
I haven't watched it either.
See, so Joe, we can outnumber the guy that did watch it. Get on here.
But I'm here to know everything about the film. So.
And Thomas says, "Hooroo, Kate. Hooroo,
hooroo,
hooroo."
How are you? Yes.
Oh, I was like, what? Hi, Thomas. How are you? I'm good.
Yeah. And I was just showing Tom the Christmas tree. Yeah, because
I missed it. Can I see?
All right. Hang on one second.
I told him if I was single and I had my own place, I would totally get a life-size rendition of the Charlie Brown Christmas tree and have like a really giant ball hanging off of it so it leaned. And
yeah, one thing I'm doing new this year is threw in silver garland around.
That's lovely. That's such a nice one.
With the star is gold, it's silver and gold, silver and gold.
Yeah. So tonight, I remember when this movie came out. I was a freshman in college. Yeah, it was. Like this movie was had expectations set pretty high because it released some pretty brutal trailers depicting somebody killing someone with a rolling pin and then making Christmas cookies out of their flesh. And it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense when you see the movie. Yeah, like
it's crunchy and it has protein. I mean, come on.
What?
Oh, Jesus. When you actually watch the movie, you find that Billy he's like shown more in this version, and he's played as a sympathetic villain.
Huh.
Yeah, there's like flashback sequences throughout this film where. Oh wait, here I'll catch up on this. Hey, thanks, Thomas. Appreciate that. Yeah, there's flashbacks showing his childhood. He had a rough upbringing, to say the least. Billy was when he was born with this condition, like this liver disease that caused his skin to turn yellow.
Jaundice.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, I was something like that. I think that's what it is. I mean, at the time, I mean, remember, I was 14 at the time. I didn't really know
Mm.
better, so I just maybe thought he looked like if a Simpsons character was in real life.
Yeah, I think any liver condition actually will.
And the thing is, I didn't even realize that was a real condition because remember, I was a kid back then. I didn't.
Well, jaundice is something
Yeah.
that's usually affected in infants, like
Uh,
newborns and stuff like that.
I had jaundice when I was born. I
oh,
was
okay.
very yellow.
Hey, I mean, no offense to anybody who had that condition. I mean, I'm just saying. Back then, I was a kid. I
Oh
didn't know
yeah,
better.
totally. No,
You know,
I
it's no
never had
reason
it.
for offense. Totally not.
yeah, because I didn't realize I didn't realize back then that it was an actual condition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it can be serious. Yeah. I mean, a lot of babies are born with the condition and then it kind of gets better after time. But yeah, some people
Yeah, I
can
think
get it really bad, like critical.
any
Yeah.
liver condition will turn your skin like a
Yeah,
yellowish.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just different degrees. You know?
I was yeah, like
Yeah.
years later when I looked into it, I was shocked to learn that this was an actual little condition.
Yeah.
Donut.
Yeah, but because of this appearance, his mom hated him, but his dad loved him, and so when he was 5 years old, like his mom was like, like drinking, downing some vodka, and like saying, "Oh yeah, Santa's not around, not coming. He's dead. The Russians shot him. All that's nonsense." And I'm thinking, yeah, how about you down some more vodka, you alcoholic piece of trash?
Yeah,
Seriously,
I know. I hate
I
people
hated
who
that.
drink.
I
I
hated that
really
character.
do. I
Yeah,
hate people who drink. I mean, they're just a bunch of assholes.
yeah, really. I mean.
I
Yeah,
mean,
like, and then she turns out the mom had a lover, and they both ended up killing the dad, who was the only person who showed Billy any sign of love. And then, when Billy witnessed the murder, they decided to lock him in the attic and keep him there. And it
Mm.
gets darker.
and they call them flowers. Flowers in the attic.
That's a
Uh,
good
Yeah,
film.
good.
yeah,
That is a good film. And a good book. I preferred the book, Flowers in the Attic. Very good book.
and believe me, this movie gets sicker with these flashback sequences because when when the mom and the boyfriend were trying to get intimate, but then he like passes out and is like impotent. She goes upstairs to the attic and goes to Billy, and the result of that is shown 9 months later.
No,
Yes.
no,
When I saw
no.
when I saw that scene, my response to that was, "Hang on, I've been waiting for an opportunity to use this here to use this meme right here. This was my reaction.
Wait, it's not up on the screen. You got to share it again.
Oh, it's not sure.
Or-
It's not showing.
You got to share it down there.
Oh, here.
There you go.
Hang on.
Oh, you had it.
Hang on. Let me rewind the scene. Yeah. Here,
What? No,
it's not showing. What is going on
no.
with this?
You have to share it first and then
What is
rewind the
this?
scene. So, all right, you got
Sorry,
to.
my thing, my Wi-Fi. Sorry,
No,
this
it's
is.
EV Mux is weird. You got to share it twice. You share it from the way that you would share it from StreamYard, and then you have to add it to the scene.
It wasn't pausing. Hang on. I'm sorry. It wasn't pausing.
Uh,
Here. Okay. Now I can show it. Hang on.
so you share it, and then you bring it up to the screen.
Oh, there it is.
There you go.
Yeah, this is my reaction after watching that scene.
Oh! Ew, dude! What the fuck?
Yeah.
Exactly. Wait, was the kid born with like 2 heads or 8 legs?
No, it was a daughter named that they named Agnes, and the mom decided, you know what, she's gonna be my family, and just like that just keeps Billy locked up in there secretly, like, and just
Agnes.
yeah, just
Wasn't that the name of the neighbor on Bewitched?
yeah, and just gives Agnes all the parental love, and Billy just rots up there until he's 21, and he reaches his breaking point when he uses his telescope to see a family across the street having a beautiful Christmas, the kind of Christmas he could never have, and so he goes on a murderous rampage, goes downstairs, and then takes out Agnes's eye, and this is an 8-year-old girl, by the way, and then he like, and believe me, this movie has a big eye motif. Like, you're going to see a lot of eyes being ripped out in this.
I see.
Yeah. stabs the boyfriend through the head with a Christmas tree topper. That the eye somehow is intact, coming out the other side. That should not
That
happen.
no, that wouldn't make sense.
No,
It's not going to go through a skull and still be intact.
yeah, no, that's not possible.
Well, two
And then
sides of a skull. By
and
the way.
then yeah, and then strangles his mom with Christmas lights, and then finally like avenging his father's death, and and then beats her with a with a rolling pin, and then he takes a Christmas cookie cutter and then cuts out her flesh to bake into Christmas cookies, and then that's how the police found him, like that, like him just dipping the flesh cookies in milk. Oh god! Then he spent 15 years in a mental asylum before he escaped and went on a murderous rampage at his home, which turned into a sorority house for a local university.
Cutting out the
And
pieces of flesh, that's kind of like jigsaw.
Who wrote this? Like, is the director okay?
Well, no, they based it off of a pre-existing story that we did do a review of about a year ago, I guess.
it was a
Okay.
few years
And
ago,
it was from what, like 1970 something?
1974. Yes.
Yeah.
But it was directed. It was written and directed by Glenn Morgan, who is mostly doing producing. I mean, he's only directed 3 movies that I know of. He's directed Willard, and if let's see, I believe he's directed a few episodes of the X Files.
Okay. Is he okay?
As far as I know, yes. Let's see. He's got a wife and 4 kids. I would hope he's
Well,
okay.
he had a wife and 4 kids.
That just got dark.
It's a very, very dark story.
Yeah, it's a dark backstory. I felt like I should let you guys know this just so you know what you're getting into. But
I
Billy
think
was big.
I'm good. I
Yeah,
think I'm good.
yeah. Billy. I mean, Billy was basically driven to that insanity. I'm guessing Joshua. I'm sorry, I missed the comments here. Joshua is probably laughing at my when I threw that meme in.
No, what the
Yeah, I know. That's just how I felt when I first saw that scene. But anyway,
You all thought I was
In
going to
the
say it.
hell?
I know you all thought I was going to actually say it, but I didn't.
yeah. But you guys would be interested in like the cast that was in this. It has a lot of big actresses in this, like Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Yeah, these are all women who are playing the sorority girls in this. Let's see. The main girl is Kate Cassidy, who I've seen in. Oh man, what haven't I seen her in? I've seen her in Arrow. I've seen her in. Oh no, yeah, Kate Cassidy. Yeah, she was in Arrow. She was in. I believe she was in Taken. Yeah, I think she was. Um,
What I do have is a certain set of skills.
yeah.
Sorry.
What is it about really dark horror films and college?
Horror film.
Well, I mean, us college kids, we were when we were adults. It's like, oh, now we're like we're on our own and we just watch whatever we want. I mean, when I first started college, Piranha 3D got released, and we all remember how gory that was.
Yeah.
But why are they always in the stories? Why does it always have to be college kids?
Because they set the precedent with that back in the 70s
Mm-hmm.
with different slasher type movies. It
right.
always has to be like teenagers or college kids, but it's easier to do the college kids because they're actually adults legally. Now teenage kids aren't always.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about any kind of like litigation of any kind, or
Right. Yeah. Like college and high school kids are like about as young as you could possibly go when it comes to like depicting like all that violence. Oh, here. Look who's here.
Hi, Chris.
How's it going, Chris?
Hi.
Wow, you need a haircut.
Yeah. Or just do what I do, spike it.
Right.
He makes his hair erect.
Well, basically, they just feel like they can make a horror. Like every holiday needs a horror film, basically.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I mean, hey, the director of the original Black Christmas is Bob Clark, who also directed the Christmas Story. Yeah, if you could believe that.
Oh my God, he had yellow eyes.
Yes, and yeah, I mean, there have been plenty of people in the past who have have had made complaints about horror films taking place on Christmas, ruining the Christmas spirit. Let's see, if
No.
anybody remembers the actor Mickey Rooney, that's his name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Mickey Rooney. He was against Silent Night, Deadly Night when it came out, protesting it, saying that the filmmakers should be run out of town for ruining the holiday spirit. Even though years later he played the villain in the 5th movie. Yeah, go figure.
See,
Yeah.
I mean, you can make any holiday into a horror movie. I mean, really, like even 4th of July or something like. I mean,
They did.
yeah.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day? No way, I'm kidding. That's one of my favorites.
They're making. I just received news that they're making another horror film on for Valentine's Day. I believe it's called Heart Eyes. I
Hard
got
eyes.
Really?
Heart Eyes, yes.
Oh,
And
heart eyes.
I believe it, and it's coming out on Valentine's.
Different visual altogether in my head. Boing.
Oh no, Tom.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Oh man. So yeah, we were just talking about the cast before. Let's see. There was man, we were just mentioning Mary Elizabeth Winstead. She was also in Final Destination 3. Let's see, The Thing from 2011. And you know what's a great movie that she was in? Scott Pilgrim versus the World. That movie's awesome.
I remember that. I did watch that quite. Didn't they have a video game actually based on that movie too?
They did.
Actually, like I remember watching somebody play that.
Meg was scary. It made its ways being scary. Yeah. Yeah, we covered that one too. And who let's see, who else? There was Michelle Trachtenberg who played who played
Buffy.
yes, Dawn Summers in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That's what she's mainly known for. But believe it or not, the very first time I saw her was when she played Penny Gadget in that god awful live action Inspector Gadget movie from '99.
Oh, the one with Matthew Broderick.
Yeah, Matthew
Yep.
Broderick. Yeah, that's right.
They did 2 of them, didn't they? Or was
Yeah,
it
the second one was worse.
Yeah, the second one was where they had the clone of him or whatever.
Yeah,
Euro trip.
yeah, that was a joke.
I don't remember the second one. I think I just watched the first one.
Yeah, good. It's better you don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Don't remember it.
I miss the old days of Inspector Gadget with what was his name? Don Adams did the voice.
Oh yeah.
Hello, Chief. You're where?
Yeah, that's right.
This message will self-destruct in 10 seconds. I'm on it.
Oh. Yeah, that Mission Impossible thing. Message will self-destruct.
I'm cold, Santi. It's very, very cold in Chicagoland.
It's actually warm here today, and it's going to be warmer tomorrow. We're going to be in the 60s here tomorrow, and it's going to rain all day.
Wow!
I
can't wait for work. I work.
We're going to have an Arctic freeze the next few days.
Yes,
so.
It's going to be like as low as 9 degrees.
Yeah,
so better you guys than me. That's all I got.
28
I work
degrees
outside.
Yeah, I'm just looking over my heated blanket over there, and I'm just thinking, oh man, I'm going to need that.
Oh, I can't wait to get underneath you. Sorry.
Where did that come from?
He said, I'm looking at my heated blanket over there, and I'm just
Does that just live rent free in your head? All of these things.
Oh man,
you've known me long enough.
Oh man,
Blanket.
Oh man, but
beneath the blanket.
I mean, let's see. There were several ways that this movie actually did pay homage to the original film, like such as the ominous phone calls. Only I think it was much scarier in the original.
Yeah,
yeah, and also it probably didn't help much, but yeah, when Billy says that repeated line, "She's my family now." Yeah, repeated line, "She's my family now." She sounds like Ghostface. He actually does.
My family now.
Yeah. I never thought about that till you said. I just watched it a couple hours ago. So.
Oh.
Oh yeah. So, but
it's finally off. So.
Yeah, it feels like it does.
I'm guessing Joshua lives in Florida.
Yeah, probably. I mean, this movie does, have some nods to the original, but in some ways, it felt like not much effort was put into those references to the original. Like, remember the glass unicorn from the original film? They featured it in this. It was just given by this one character named Eve, who doesn't really add much of anything to the story, and you don't ever see her again until you've seen her found dead, her decapitated corpse in the car.
Well, there was a couple of people in the original that didn't add much to the story too.
Yeah. But
they tried to eat the glass unicorn. She grabbed it and tried to stab the guy with it, or the Agnes, I guess, actually. But.
Yeah. So. Yeah, and also it's worth mentioning that there are. Oh, wait, something.
Were we just talking about corn? Where's Nick?
Yeah, I have no idea. I tried calling him; he's not answering his phone.
Yeah,
Oh,
he did the same thing
no.
to us playing golf last night. It was like last minute. And then at one point I got to call him out on this. Out on the live for everybody to see. I
Uh-oh.
said I said to him and I told everybody in the chat, well, Kate and Joe, I said, so
Everybody.
what's your ETA? I said, watch, he's going to come back and say, what's ETA? Did he not come back and say, what's
He
ETA?
did.
Estimated time of arrival? Oh.
Here,
He
I just
knows what it is now.
I'm texting him now, asking him if he's joining tonight.
Come on, Nick.
Come on,
Here.
Nick.
I mean, Nick's probably one, like, he can redo the balance. Right now, you got 2 people that watched it and 2 people that didn't.
Yeah, I mean the guy's a half hour late.
No, I watched it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
see, you
Yeah, I
and
got
Don know it.
50-50.
Me and Kate,
Oh, you haven't watched it, Tom?
no.
I haven't
Yeah.
either.
I watched
Yeah.
the original.
I don't know if I want to. It sounds pretty brutal.
There's a few gory parts.
It is. Not gonna lie, it is. But
the cookies is the worst
the
part.
uncut version is worse.
I think I would literally throw up watching that scene.
Yeah.
I had to turn away,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah. So yeah, basically we started this off by covering like the flashback scenes, but
Wow.
just to give you an idea of why Billy in this version is a more sympathetic villain. Like he was basically driven to madness.
Yeah.
Ew. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
They locked him
So-
up there.
But still, like, yeah. Whoever wrote it must be a bit unhinged.
well, they just went off, like I said, they went off the original and they just tried to make it more extreme. And I mean,
And
that's what you do when you
succeeded.
do a remake of a horror movie. You want to make it more extreme. You want to make it more gory. You want to make it more, like more everything.
Yeah.
Right.
And that is actually where they usually wind up failing. Case in point, and I've brought this up many times, the Nightmare on Elm Street remake with the guy that was not Robert Englund.
Yeah, and Kate Cassidy was in that too. She was the lead in this film.
See, I wouldn't even know that. I've fallen asleep to that movie more than I've actually watched it. It bores
Wow.
me.
Yeah. I mean, I saw when it first came out and I was disappointed. But yeah, like so Kate Cassidy, she starred in several horror remakes. This one, Nightmare on Elm Street, and also When a Stranger Calls. Remember that one?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. What else did I
the
say?
calls are coming from inside the house. Is that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, Robert
That's
De
the
Niro was in both of them, wasn't he?
Robert De
No.
Niro.
No. That's not the
No, I know that.
I don't think he was
I know
in
that.
it.
Oh no. I'm thinking of that. Come out wherever you are.
No. Cape Fear.
Yeah. They redid
Yeah.
that, and he played in both.
The villain. Yes.
Yeah, he played the good
And
guy.
yeah, that's right. Let's see. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, like yeah, she was in When a Stranger Calls. Wait, there was something else. So
in the
like in this
Arrowverse.
remake, they actually, like I said, in this remake they gave Billy an origin story, and then how he escaped from a mental institution, and because by taking out a security guard with a candy cane that he had kept in his mouth that he sharpened to a point, and then jabbed him in the neck with it, and
So he
that's
sucked off
it's
a
like
candy cane and killed somebody.
yeah, I mean yeah. It's like one thing I had a problem with though about that mental institution. They didn't have any overhead lights on the insides of the cells. Like this would have all been prevented if they actually took the time to actually put lights in there, so that way the security guard didn't have to like go into the room with a flashlight and then be taken out by Billy.
And here, I'm going to give your comments a boost here. How many of us have done that with a candy cane? Where you just like make a point out of it, like as you like I'm trying not to make it sexual, but I keep doing this, and
I think it's inevitable though, because it always gets to that point, doesn't it, where it gets
it gets to that point. I see.
Yeah.
The dad jokes.
See, pun
But mine always
intended.
broke. Mine would no way go through the pure skin.
Well, I've made some pretty sharp points on my candy canes, but I guess
And then
I'm
it's
a
like
more
so
skilled.
satisfying to like bite off the spiky bit, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Right.
And then just be like, oh, not going to hurt anyone anymore.
Now they make dill pickle flavored candy canes. So.
Yeah, I
They
saw
do.
those. I actually got the Skittles ones. I've got Skittle candy canes.
The place that I'll be going to next weekend here in PA, Grandpa Joe's. They actually have pickle flavored a lot of things, and candy canes are definitely one of them.
Tom, please can you film it? Because I want to watch it again. I know that you already filmed it last year, but you should definitely film it again,
They have
please.
a whole pickle section.
We have to see it. We have to see.
Oh,
all the
section.
different candy.
Section. Okay.
Yeah, well, it's a little piece of the store that it's like all kinds of pickle candy and
Yeah.
I'll film
Well,
it and
the
I'll
whole
put it up for
store,
you
yeah.
guys, but I won't make a video of it.
Oh no, make a video. Make a video.
There
Make
was
a
a whole
video.
store in Springs somewhere.
Yeah.
It was nothing but
And
pickles.
People love that stuff.
Oh, and Chris, have you seen the Black Christmas remake? You also know that there's quite a motif when it comes to like eyes. When it comes like
Yeah.
not just when it comes to eyes being ripped from people or somebody like an eye being shown through a peephole. Mainly Billy.
Yeah. I liked it
Yeah.
when the girl was taking the shower to try and sober up.
Oh, really? That's what you like?
Yeah.
No, the
that
eyeball
girl,
through the floor.
You're
It
a
was,
peeping Tom.
No, I was a peeping Chris.
Oh,
You're a peeping Tom.
You're the peeping Tom. Yeah, that's you.
Yeah.
peeing Tom.
Here, why are the comments not showing? Hang on.
I'm seeing them come up. Oh, they don't automatically scroll up sometimes in EV mode. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
That's why
Okay.
on my live feed, like over here, I have like the little comments box going. So I can always
okay, well, I'll just have to keep track of that as best as I can.
Yeah,
But
I like,
that girl.
I like the eye through the windshield on the car.
Yeah, I remember that one. It's that drinking girl that girl that was trying to sober up in the shower. That girl was Lauren, played by Crystal Lowe, who I remember seeing also in Final Destination 3.
That's who
She
it was. Okay.
So
she
two of
played
them from
yeah
Final
she played
Destination 3.
yeah she was in that tanning bed scene that she was Ashlyn. And like there was the two characters, Ashley and Ashlyn, who were burned to death inside of those tanning beds. A scene that I refer to as burning to ashes.
That's right. Crispy critters.
Yeah, burning to ashes, as in two girls with the name Ash in their name, burning to ashes.
That's right.
Wow.
Yep. And that was arguably one of the most gruesome scenes of the whole franchise. But so that's two characters of Final Destination in this film. But let's see. There was also
Yeah, you did the laugh. I was going to say I love SpongeBob.
Well, you got Santy said SpongeBob, so I had to.
I got you. Yeah. So and also one actress that did come back that was in the original version of this film in 1974 was Andrea Martin, who played Phyllis in the original.
Andrea Martin, she's from SCTV.
Yep.
She plays the sorority mom, Mrs. Mack, in this. She took over that role in this remake. So
I'm glad you did it because I was about to, and it's better that you did it than me because I seem like less of a dork now.
What are you drinking, Chris? Mountain Dew?
Sprite.
Oh, Sprite. Okay.
Wait, it actually blurs it? Get the hell out of here.
Wow.
Your camera is so smart that it blurs out logos. What the hell is that?
Yeah, it does. Holy crap.
you can censor it.
Wow. Oh, Piggy.
Oh, that cracked me up.
Yeah, but so like I was saying, Chris, like there were really on this motif of eyes, and also there's so many repeated things in this film. You know what? I would mean to mention this since you guys brought up drinking, you could actually make this movie into a drinking game. Yeah, you really can. Yeah. Take a shot whenever there's an ominous phone call. Take a shot whenever you hear some variant of the line. You're the variant of the line. My family now, like she's my family now.
Yep.
Like that line. Let's see. Take a shot whenever you see an eye, whether it's through a peephole or whether there's an eye being removed. By the end of the movie, there is a chance that Black Christmas will make you black out.
You know what? We should actually do that one time when we're sitting here and we're watching a movie together, like we did with Five Nights at Freddy's and all that. We should actually record it, not go live, just record it, and do a drinking game with everybody that's involved. Oh my God, the views you would get on that. By the end of the movie, people are like, what the fuck? It would be funny. It would be we got to do that.
It would be funny.
It would be funny.
Oh man.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah, but it's like so. Billy's like main goal was to just go back to his childhood home and just kill everybody there. Which turns out his childhood home is now a sorority house. Like I said, but
That's
I like
my
what he.
dream. I mean,
Yeah, I just remembered. Yeah, I just remember what Billy did. Like he had like a Christmas package that he gave to the guard. That he opened it up. It was just a box that said, "I'll be home for Christmas."
yeah, and the guard's like, yeah, right. And then he gets
Right.
stabbed in
Oh,
the
hey,
neck.
Braxton.
Hi,
Hi,
Braxton.
Braxton. Oh, look, you put everyone's names this time.
Wow, you remembered me this time. I feel honored.
You didn't have to do
Amen.
that, Braxton. That's very nice of you. Aww. How are you doing, Braxton?
I'll be right back. My beer is empty, and somebody keeps drinking my beer. I don't know what happens. I bring a beer up here, and then it's gone.
You?
It's not me. I think you know what I think it is. I think Nick sneaks into my room and he goes under my desk here. Right? No wait. Hey, don't. I'm not talking like that. Don't think you guys are perverts. You
So
really
it's
are.
like
If you're
the
thinking that,
beer
you're perverts.
fairy.
I'm not talking like that.
It's like the beer fairies.
The beer fairy.
So
Yeah.
wait, you're saying that Nick is a fairy?
He could
What?
be. Could be a beer fairy. We don't know what he does.
We don't know.
Yeah, you don't know his powers.
Yeah.
Hey, he was into the supernatural so much he became supernatural.
Yeah.
And there you go.
You better watch yourself.
Oh, just remembered. Kate Cassidy. She was also in Supernatural season 3. She played Ruby.
She was in the Arrowverse too.
Yep, she was in all sorts of shows. Yeah, Arrow. She was in a few episodes of The Flash.
Yeah, she was Black Canary. So
She
was in all
Flash?
that.
The Flash.
Probably.
Oh, she was in the Flash. Oh, okay. No, that's different.
You don't need no more beer, Tom.
Yeah, I think you've had enough.
Yeah. Maybe some water. Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, yeah. Pretty soon you're just
take
gonna.
a shower.
Bottle of water.
What did Chris say?
Yeah, pretty soon he's gonna be like Lauren in this movie, drinking until he.
Using his eye to sober up.
Poor girl. I mean, look what she did though. She did that shot of tequila and then was drinking all that wine, and that was a relevant shot she took too. I just watched it. That's the only reason I'm remembering such details. So,
Oh, yeah, it's like when you've become familiar with all the big actresses that are in this. It's like you don't know it's like you don't know what to expect when you watch this movie for the first time. You know, like Mary Elizabeth Winstead and Michelle Trachtenberg. You don't know who could be next.
yeah.
It's like nobody's safe.
I like Agnes and Billy both being.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't know if we got that far yet, but
that's right. In this remake, there are 2 killers. There's Billy, who, like we said, escaped from the mental hospital to go back to that home to continue his killing spree, and Agnes, who was the inbred sister daughter of Billy. And it turns out she became psychotic as well, and is still missing that eye.
Oh, man.
And that was my favorite line from the whole movie at the end. Your brother's not here. My daddy is.
Oh my god. But turns out I actually looked up tried to look up at who played Agnes when it was revealed. Turns out it was a guy.
Really?
Played full grown Agnes. Here, let me look up his name. I only recently researched this guy. Well, I only just recently researched this guy in preparation for this. But let's see, Dean Friss. That's his name.
Played Agnes. Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, mainly has done camera, that doesn't really do much acting, but mainly does some camera operations, behind the scenes kind of work for the Underworld movies, Final Destination. Another person who worked on Final Destination 3. Let's see, Bates Motel, X-Files. Wow. Oh, the Good Doctor. I love that show.
Yeah.
Dr. Martin.
I'm not sure.
Dr. Mario.
I don't know what you said.
I used to play that.
Mario.
It's me, Mario.
Pizza go.
We have
You don't
Indiana
my
remember
niece-
Dr.
Jones.
Mario?
Yeah, my niece and nephew love that when I do that voice.
Mario.
What character do you play when you play Mario Kart? I'm always Princess Peach. She's my favorite.
I don't play Mario Kart.
Sometimes I'm Mario and sometimes I'm Luigi too.
What about you, Chris?
I like whoever I'm playing. I just randomize unless somebody says no. You have like my friends' nieces and nephews will be like, no, you have to play whoever, and so then I'm them. But
I would play whatever me I made.
whatever.
You could
me
be
you
Toad.
Okay.
You could be Toad. Wow.
Metal Mario. Oh, I played as him. I've played as him at times. Yes.
Oh, nice. I don't know. I could see
Oh.
Tom as Toad because he's like happy and cheerful and hee Toad.
Yeah,
I can't.
Oh, full-grown Agnes is more like Trump saying we can sell beef. It's peanuts.
Yeah, that's right. I secretly was in this movie. They just put a different name in, so I became Agnes.
That's right. There was a lot of people in this movie. You know,
Well, I mean, he could be related because the orange skin from the jaundice and
You just
Well,
couldn't
no,
recognize
that's
me
orange,
because of
not
the
yellow.
yeah.
you just couldn't recognize me because of the wig and also all that makeup. So there you go.
I have advanced stage jaundice. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be great. You're gonna love my jaundice. It's the biggest jaundice you've ever seen, ever in your life.
Yeah, I was a bigger part of this movie than let's see. Seriously, I deserve to be in the top credit. Not Kate Cassidy, not Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Donald J. Trump. I should be up there.
Right.
You get beef and nuts included. Woohoo!
Oh my God.
Wait, what's going on? Everybody's running around.
I don't know where Nick is. He just said he'd be on in a few minutes.
That's Nick time.
Well,
That
that's
means-
like Kate earlier who said, "I'm coming now." And then she said in 5 minutes.
tens of minutes.
Well, it was an afterthought because I was like, oh, but I still need to start up the laptop. So I was like, well, it's not really now, is it? It's like
I'm coming
5
now.
minutes.
In 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, that's not now, is it?
That's my thought process. I'm like, okay, I'm coming now. And then I'm like, oh, 5 minutes because I have to set up the laptop.
Yeah. His laptop probably died and he lost his charger.
Well, he's got too much power going to his lights that he has like 500 million of them in his basement.
Oh God,
Be
his
like,
electric bill must.
what's that movie
I-
where they plug in the lights and everything?
Yeah, I can't even
Christmas
begin to
Vacation.
imagine what his. Yeah, I can't even begin to imagine what his electric bill must be like.
He's got more lights on the inside of his basement than Clark Griswold had on the outside of his house.
There you go.
Yeah, really. Yeah, really.
He's
And
just
they
on
all-
Nick time.
And
Like,
they all like go blah, 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 blah.
That will be an
yeah,
hour
like a few
from-
minutes means an hour. So, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I thought that said
Yeah,
Anus and not Agnes. I'm sorry. That was a different comment altogether.
Yeah, and I would also like to point out that Agnes actually did look older. Like she was supposed to be like in her 20s at the time the movie takes place at that sorority house, but this person was definitely a lot older than 20.
They look like it for sure.
Yeah, seriously, this girl, seriously, Agnes did not look or sound like she was in her 20s in this film.
I guess she was supposed to be really inbred.
Full grown anus. That was funny.
Tom,
Oh,
behave.
and also, I like how.
Oh, behave.
I'll behave. Anyway, you were saying, Don.
Yeah. So, and also like how like they find a Christmas gift in the tree that's like that's dated from Billy, and the newspaper that it was wrapped in was dated December 26th, 1991, the day he was apprehended by authorities.
I did not notice that. Interesting.
Oh yeah.
I like the big sister showing up. That's new.
Yeah, that's right. There was a big sister named Lee who showed up for it's a visitor sister who was one of the girls in the sorority house, and who in the beginning showed her being killed and then just kept in the attic, and that's like homage to the original. Like, remember the suffocation of the victim, like who was on the rocking chair in the attic and was left unnoticed until a lot later. Yeah, they did that in this movie too.
December of 1991. I was 16.
Oh, I was one.
I was just
I was yet. I was yet to be born for another 4 months.
Oh,
I was only a couple of months away from being 17.
what is it about rocking chairs? They're so creepy.
Yeah,
They are.
I don't know.
Rocking chairs?
They've used that.
Yeah.
That's been a motif for. That's been a staple horror for a long time. You know, like just rocking chairs. Like you just only see the back of it. Like you don't know who's there. Like I've seen that. Oh yeah, I've seen that. Like let's see, The Conjuring. Let's see. Oh yeah, Halloween 4. They had like Michael Myers like sitting in a rocking chair and just getting up when his cover was
not
blown.
Mother in Psycho in a rocking chair like at one point?
Yeah. Oh wait,
Braxton
I
wants
don't
to hop
think it
on
was
the
like a
panel.
rock. It was more like a spinning chair. Like she
Mhm.
like when it was revealed, like when it spins and then you see her decomposed face. Yeah.
Oh, like in the Ring.
Oh, yeah.
There's a scene like that in The Ring, isn't there?
Uh,
With the guy and like he turns.
yeah.
around. Is it the
But that
Grudge
was more
or
like
the
a
Ring?
computer chair. Like
Maybe
an
it was
office
the
chair.
Grudge. Maybe it was the Grudge. No, was it the Ring? No, I can't remember now. It was the Ring.
I
or-
put one at the
Yeah,
top of
that's
my
it.
thing has a narrow staircase, and I put
Yeah,
one
I
at
know
the
what you're
top.
talking about. The ending of The Ring. Yes.
Yeah,
That's
that's it. It was the Ring. Okay, yeah. That was terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
And also
second
in
one
the
not so much,
Birds,
though.
there's the scene in the Birds where he's in the chair and he turns around and he has no eyes because the birds peck them out.
Yep.
Oh, that wasn't a chair. He was already on the floor.
Didn't it?
Was he?
Yes.
Didn't
And I
Billy
was only
just like sit in that like when he was locked up in the attic the whole time? Then he basically
yeah, he did. That's got to be. Oh my god, he spent like basically like almost his entire life being kept in that attic. Like
18,
that's
right?
insane. Jesus.
That's better than being out in the shed in the yard. Mm-hmm. Sorry, that was a Sling Blade reference.
Like seriously, like Billy's mom was just really sick in the head. She basically, like I said, she basically drove him insane. Yeah. Then he spent another 15 years in that mental hospital.
It's a big responsibility being a parent.
That it is.
So much so, you use your own son to have another kid.
Yeah, but the scary thing is there actually are parents like that in real life.
Well, yeah,
Yes.
but in that movie, she had a kid with her kid, so that's.
I know that's the part that sickened me the most in this movie. Not the gore, not the eyes being torn out, not the being impaled by the Christmas tree in the end. No, it was that scene, that one scene. Even though it was taking place off screen, it like enough is shown to let you know what is going on.
Yeah.
God, that's
And the scene right before it show why that scene happened.
anyway.
Loves the Grudge also.
Anyway.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Braxton talks about the Japanese versions. I absolutely love Japanese horror. I think they're on a whole other level. They're
Let's see.
scary.
Oh, Ju-on, that's the
Whole
Grudge.
another
Yeah.
level.
Yeah, I like Japanese horror too.
It's really
Yep.
creepy.
It
Japanese
is.
horror.
Isn't that weird how the English language works? A whole nother level. Nother is not actually a word, but we all use it.
Yeah, guys, got an update from Nick. He said, "Been going through another blood pressure test."
Yeah.
I saw that.
Oh, okay. Well,
Come on,
okay, I
Nick.
understand now.
Get on.
Now I just feel ridiculous for making those jokes about him.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Blood pressure.
Mummy do
Yeah,
it.
he actually had something legitimate going on. So
No. Well, it was a test he was doing. He has to do.
Okay.
He has to test his blood pressure every so often. It's
okay, yeah, man. No,
That's- that's
now I
like-
feel
yeah.
stupid. Now I just feel stupid for making those jokes.
No.
no.
We can take him back, but
Okay.
No, we don't have to take him back. It's Nick.
We can
We're
just
all
ask
good.
how he comes on. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when he
Yeah,
says,
I mean, I'm sure
I'm
he's-
good, and then we can just joke with him again. And it's all good. It's all right.
Yeah.
Mommy did
Precious
it.
is.
worry about
Oh yeah, that's. I mean, Precious is not technically a horror film, but it is hard to watch. And well earned Academy Award for that villain role. Yeah, believe it or not, they actually did do a parody. That's where they reference Lord of the Rings and Precious.
Awesome.
Yeah, where Gollum said he wants to keep the Precious, and he's holding a copy of Precious, the movie.
Precious.
Yeah,
Love
but
it.
yeah, so yeah, then there was like a few side plots that didn't really go much of anywhere in this film. Like there was like Kate Cassidy's character was like dealing with this whole like current boyfriend had a sex tape that was put out online with his former girlfriend, and then he shows up
That
at the
damn
house, but
OnlyFans.
Wasn't it another
yeah,
one of the sorority girls though?
yeah, I'm guessing so. Yeah, it was one of the other sorority girls in the house,
One of
and
them.
even though yeah, it's like they threw that in, but it didn't really go much of anywhere.
No,
And like I said,
I
the
think
most
it was
there
just to
was
get him out of the house so they could kill a few more.
yeah, and there was one character there named Eve who didn't really who like I said did nothing for the story, so it was pointless to have her there. It just showed her in just that one scene and then get killed off later on off screen.
Yeah, off screen in her car.
That's right.
Hmm.
And let's see what else was there. What was it? Oh, I had something. What was it? Oh yeah, like there was that death that felt like random is where man, Mrs. Mack, where she comes across Billy inside the car, and then Billy kills off Mary Elizabeth Winstead inside the car. You can't even see what's going on. That
You
which I
see
felt that
blood.
was kind of dumb. Yeah, I felt like that
And
was
then
kind
she
of stupid.
stumbles back and the icicle goes,
Yeah, icicle through the head. Yeah,
and then she blocks out from those other two girls and can't get out the garage door because of that.
yeah, they can't get out of the garage. So yeah, really.
The
I
garage.
have a
Sorry, I
question.
just watched it.
I
Okay,
have
go
a
ahead.
question. Is there a new Omen movie?
There was a newer one made, I think, in the last year or so, right?
There
Oh,
was a
okay.
new
I
Omen.
haven't
Yes,
seen it because they've remade that 3 times now. This is the third remake, isn't it?
It's
I think they
nothing's
remade
better
it.
than the original, of course.
Let's see. I
Yeah.
didn't really look into it much because I kind of lost faith in having a new Omen, a new good Omen movie with the 2006 remake. I thought that was a joke, but yeah, the first Omen, yeah, like that came out in this year. I'm
Okay.
let's see, the 2006 one that had Liev Schreiber from Scream, Julia Stiles. Oh yeah, John Moore directed that. Huh. But no, I prefer the original from 1976.
Yeah.
Gregory Peck.
Gregory Peck.
Yes.
Yeah.
That movie is gory. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
What am I? Oh, that yes. That's phone.
It's all for you,
Phonemo.
Damien.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think is. Wait. Are you referring to? I mean, so are you referring to the Omen or this movie Black Christmas? Because yeah, Black Christmas. This remake is definitely gory. Especially the whole eye removal aspect of it, and also then it's like down to the final girl, Kate Cassidy, in the hospital scene. Like they managed to escape the hospital by starting a fire that looked like it had. Yes, I figured that's what you were talking about. Yes,
Yeah.
this remake.
I I
Yeah.
like the way they killed Michelle Trachtenberg's character too. The ice skates cutting off the back of the head.
Oh yeah, she got scalped by an ice skate. Part of her skull was removed. You can actually see the brains.
Ew.
Yeah, I know. I know. Like I said, gory.
They threw it at her too to do it.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Kill the scene where Agnes killed Dawn Summers.
yeah,
Yeah, seriously, I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Some people said we should
No
cover
relation to
Buffy the Vampire
Suzanne.
Slayer, but I'm just wondering how we can do that.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
like I'm
it's so
guessing
diverse. Like all
would
this.
you cover the
yeah,
movie or the show, the
the
TV
show.
show?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, lots of people keep saying I look like David Boreanaz from that all the
you
time.
do.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Oh
Totally.
man. Because
Speaking
I
of
like them in that.
lookalikes, I just to break away for a second, Kate, you were on my live feed. What did you think?
About your dad?
Yeah,
Yeah, you look just like your dad.
I showed
You're the same person.
my dad's 40th birthday party that my mom had transposed from VHS to digital, and
Ah,
like the voice is pretty much identical. Like his face is thinner than mine. Of course, I'm fat, but he was not. But like, it's pretty much the same person. It's
Yeah.
really eerie. And then when you see me in the background, I don't look like
That
me.
doesn't look like you.
Apparently, I
No.
look like Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Don't go shooting webs, young Tom.
Yeah, you're definitely
There's a joke that I can make, Tom. I'm not
definitely look like your dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Find that picture of me and my dad. Everybody keeps saying that I look just like him.
I look better than my
I look like
I
my
have the
dad.
exact same
I don't look like my mum.
We
I look like my dad.
just like Tommy Nally. Oh, sorry.
It's all right.
Tom's World. Tom's World. Excellent.
Just looking through I'm just looking through like an earlier photo. Oh, here. Okay, here. Guy in the white right there. That's my dad.
Oh. Yeah, I can see it. We'll have to wait
Yeah,
till
I
you
have
get to you're older, and then we'll compare.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was us at a Cubs game. Let me try to see if I can find a better picture. Because you can barely tell because the he was like standing in the sunlight, a lot of light on his face. So
There's Tom.
That's my dad.
I can see it.
Tom Senior.
No, I am Tom Senior.
Oh.
yeah,
He's
that's
Thomas
me and him.
Francis Nally. I'm Thomas Matthew.
Oh, yeah, you can definitely see it.
Yeah,
Thomas Matthew?
That's me.
Well,
Dad is
like,
Thomas
I have
Francis.
the
Thank
same-
God I'm not Thomas Francis.
Yeah, I have the same eyes and hair as my dad,
Yeah.
and
that's
and
cool.
and laugh.
Oh,
Yeah, I've inherited his laugh.
yeah, I guess I got my dad's too.
Yeah.
Like when I
Seriously,
laugh
like-
really hard, like I get that.
Oh my god, my
Okay,
chest
yeah.
hurts. Like, can you breathe? Breathe.
That sounds like a smoker laugh.
It's like
That's
asthma.
a smoke.
Oh my gosh.
He didn't even cough afterwards.
Yeah. And I thought what was also disturbing about this movie is what Billy and Agnes were doing with the bodies. Like, I don't know if you saw Tom, but there are two killers in this movie. It was Billy and also his inbred sister Agnes, who does not look or sound like a 20-year like in her 20s, like she should have been, because otherwise according to the timeline, she's supposed to be like in her 20s. But yeah, they were basically taking the bodies upstairs into the attic and displaying them around a Christmas tree so that Billy and Agnes could have a family for the holidays.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, I know they're
There's no place like home for the holidays.
I just have to answer Thomas's comment. I'm totally fine. I said my chest hurts listening to Tom's laugh because it feels like asthma. Oh my
Here.
god. Oh my god, breathe.
You want me to
breathe?
You want me to mute him, Kate?
Oh, all right.
Kidding.
Breathe. I feel so bad for you. It
Okay.
sounds like what was Catch the Pigeon? Dastardly and Muttley. You sound like
Oh, God.
Muttley.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, that's what happens. That's
Tom
what's happening.
dying
Tom is dying.
inside.
Yeah.
it sounds like an old car that can't
No,
start.
I'm dying on the outside, but not on the inside.
Oh my god.
Oh.
You sound like an old car that can't start, Tom.
That's right.
How do you even do that?
Lots of years of smoking.
I can't even physically make that noise.
So
Anyway,
Anyway,
so Chris, since you are the only one aside from me who's seen this movie, what do you think is the most disturbing scene of all?
Glory wise, again, I have to go with the cookies.
Yeah, that was like one of the biggest selling points when they advertised this movie on those trailers. Is like they showed like him bringing a Christmas cookie cutter under the skin and then just baking the cookies.
why is that a selling point? That shouldn't be a selling point.
It is because it shows you just how brutal this movie is. That this remake means business.
that they didn't kill that. So I don't know. That's not really a kill, I guess, but the way he
Well,
killed her, even
yeah.
I don't know the most
I mean,
one.
it's like crazy violence in horror film. It sells when you advertise it. Because obviously in a trailer back then, it's not like you could do just red band trailers now like back then like you do now. But yeah, they had to be they could only show so much in a trailer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
obviously.
was the one that
Well,
got me the most. That's the only part where I literally I had my phone and I was like,
yeah, that's
I was looking
yeah,
around my phone.
yeah.
Okay, wait, no, here come the
Yeah.
cops. No, another second.
I have to say, I have noticed trailers nowadays, especially Netflix trailers, they literally show you the whole movie in the 2 or 3 minutes of the trailer. And I'm like, I only watch trailers for 10 seconds because I'm like, I just want to get a feel for it, but I don't want to know the whole story because they basically tell
Yeah,
you the whole story in
they
the
did the same
trailers
thing with this.
now. Yeah, in Pet
They
Cemetery.
gave
So
away
it's like,
too
I don't
much in the
want to watch it now. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, I pointed that out when I did the reaction videos for these trailers when they showed the major change that they made. It's like
right.
they should have. It's like they could have easily just left that out of the trailer and have the
Yeah.
audiences be surprised, seeing like what was different. I mean, you could. I don't want to say it out loud without spoiling for you guys if you haven't seen it.
Right.
The Pet Cemetery
What year
remake,
is it? What year?
2019.
I think I've seen that one. Yeah, I remember watching it.
Okay.
That's probably
Where Ellie is killed instead of Gage.
Yes. Yes, I remember.
They gave that away in the trailer. I was like, really?
Why would you do that? Like,
yeah.
just let a
Yeah,
trailer be
it's
a
like
trailer. Don't tell the whole
So,
story.
yeah, exactly.
so I have
Oh,
a
and
question,
here,
Don.
Oh, I haven't
yes, I
seen
do
that
remember
one.
Braxton. Yeah, Gary Busey. He plays a serial killer whose soul is is transferred into a gingerbread man cookie.
A generic Chucky.
Yeah,
The Muffin Man.
no,
How
he's
come he
turned
was
into the
fascinated with eyes?
Do
I
you
missed
it,
know the Muffin Man?
yes, he becomes the ginger dead man who I remember seeing the trailer for when I was a teenager and I'm like, wow, this looks so bad. And yeah, like where he's played by Gary Busey, so that makes this movie even harder to take seriously. And
Yeah.
yeah, and yeah,
I'm very
and there was one part where a guy came across
I love
like
sausage.
the ginger dead man, and yeah, he comes across him and says, "Wait, well, like," and he's the ginger dead man says, "Well, it sure ain't the Pillsbury Doughboy." I'm like, wow.
Wow. That's not even.
The Muffin
How
Man who lives
come
on Drury
Billy
Lane.
got fascinated with eyes, Don? I missed that part or something.
I'm sorry.
How come he got fascinated with eyes in Black Christmas? Like removing
Black
eyes
Christmas.
from people.
All right, I was like, I
Well,
guess,
the eyes have it. I'm
yeah. Agnes, I can understand because she had her eye removed, and so she decided
Right.
to make that her thing. Just removing other people's eyes because she
Yeah.
only has one left eye.
Yeah. I just don't understand how come he started doing that if
Robert. You should be on there. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I did like when the lead girl stabbed her in the fake eye and she was just kind of like
Yeah. And
that was
also
kind of
when when I was forgot to mention when Agnes is having the eye removed, like it doesn't show it happening. It just shows like the after when Billy puts the eye in his mouth and eats it. But yeah, but Agnes when as it's happening, like Agnes is when you hear Agnes's screams, like they're obviously pre-recorded screams. Like you could just tell that's not actually an actual little girl screaming.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
never watching this film.
Oh, it's
That
like
is
the
just
scream.
that
It's
is
like
just
the scream that they
horrendous.
use in Star Wars.
I know.
What's that called?
I know. I told you, Kate, this movie does not mess around.
What's that scream that they use in like the Star Wars
But
movies and
the
Wilhelm?
Wilhelm scream. That yeah.
That's what they should have put in there.
Oh, that actually would have been. That would have been making that one part hard to
Piggy.
take seriously. Let's see. For those of you who don't know the Wilhelm scream, they constantly use it in movies all the time, in action movies, and here. I'm sure you guys have definitely heard this scream at some point when you watch a movie.
yeah. That would have been funny for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've used it in Star Wars. They've used it in Indiana Jones. They've used it in Tron Legacy. They've used it in Toy Story, even in one part.
Whose voice is it?
It's somebody
It's
named
Go
Wilhelm.
on.
it
Really?
was like yeah, it was from a character named Wilhelm. It was one of the first ever. This was like way back, like decades ago. But since then, they've been using that
Watched the
scream
whole
a
video
lot.
on that. It was like a half-hour long video, and I couldn't stop watching it. I can't remember anything from it now.
Here, let me look up. Let's see. Wilhelm scream is a stock sound effect used in over 400 movies and TV shows. Yeah, no kidding. Originated in the 1951 film Distant Drums. Scream was named after Private Wilhelm, a character in Western The Charge at Feather River. In the
Private.
film, Wilhelm is shot in the thigh with an arrow. Yes, I remember that scene. Yeah, and ever since then, that scream has been a popularized sound effect.
It's a screaming private.
But it's not your favorite scream.
Oh my god. Oh,
Anyway,
look at
so-
this. There's even a list of all the movies that the sound effect was used in.
Oh, tell us.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it
All
was used in
400, some
them.
of them.
Yeah. Oh,
This
that's
will be
right.
a long
One of
video.
the earliest. Yeah, one of the earliest films that it was used in was called Them. That one about the giant radioactive ants. Yeah,
I knew
but
Them.
anyway, like I was saying, like the Agnes's screams, you could just
If
tell
they
that was
redid
pre-recorded.
that today, it would be called Them They. I'm just saying.
But,
Oh, look who's
hey,
joining.
hey, Robert.
Oh, what's
Hi,
he?
Robert.
Do you want to be on? I'm on.
He's a screaming private.
Private screaming.
Oh man. Yeah. So yeah,
Not private security.
Can you do the scream, Tom?
Hey, Billy. No, you're good, Billy. It's all right.
Hey, Billy.
Hi, Billy.
Real
Ooh,
ghosts.
Louisiana.
Yes, I heard there's been a lot of hauntings there.
That would be
I
cool.
want you, Braxton.
Some of the favorite Buffy. Oh yeah, there's a lot of good ones. It's a great show.
Isn't that where voodoo comes from? Louisiana, deep south.
Oh, well, I think voodoo comes from Haiti culture.
Yeah, but like there's a lot of that.
Hoodoo came
I
from
think there's been some practice in certain southern states. Yes.
Interesting.
There's voodoo and then there's voodoo. So
Yeah.
voodoo was more of the islands.
Yes, the Haitian Islands. Yes, that's true. Yeah, that's where it all originated. Guys, this is
Have you
better
seen
than
the
the
original
2019. Yes, I agree with you 100%, Billy. It's like this film. I'm not gonna lie, Black Christmas 2006 when that came out, lots of people were not fans of it. Is watchable compared to the 2019 remake.
Mm.
Yeah, that remake was horrible.
And now when the comment goes away, look at my name.
Oh, Billy, it's so funny you mentioned that. Because I did point that out in the beginning. Like when I was 14, when I first saw this remake, I thought that Billy looked like a Simpsons character. That was before I knew that what he had was an actual disease in real life.
Yeah,
You know,
John.
I was a naive teenager back then.
Sponge Tom Octagon
God.
trousers. Wow.
Jesus.
Where's that come from?
I don't know.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Yep, I've heard of her actually, yes.
All right, I got to change my name. It's taking
Went to
over
school.
my camera.
Oh man.
I'm not quite
So-
that old.
Yeah, that's a very long name, Tom. It's covering practically 80%
Yeah.
of your...
That is true. The director did not direct anything shows, like we mentioned before.
Hmm.
Oh, Billy, this actually did make its money back. I mean, like I said, the budget was 9 million. It made 21 million.
Yeah, so it like doubled its profits. It's basically
It doubled the profit. I guess they were just expecting more. Yeah.
yeah. Well, you would from a movie. Even oh, holy
Nick.
crap!
Oh, look, you're finally here.
Hi, Nick.
Wow. Hi,
What's up,
Nick.
guys?
It's purple, Nick.
Hey,
Hey,
Nick. You got
Are
his
you-
light bill down, Tom.
It's actually blue, Tom.
It looks purple to me. I'm just saying.
Are you okay, Nick?
Yeah, I'm fine. I had a honestly throughout tonight. I've been really exhausted, but also not only that, I had to take my blood pressure. I had to take a few times. So I also did my exercise earlier too. So tonight's been kind of a mix-up night for me.
Oh, I gotcha.
Okay, as long as you're okay.
I just
Yeah.
decided to myself. I mean, I know I said I was gonna try to come on, but I thought to myself, well, you know what? At the very least, I will be able to come on at least in the later part of the show. So better late than never.
Well, he is
Yeah,
okay. He is okay, but he's not all right because he's half left. I'm
What do
just.
you mean half left?
You can't be all right. You can only be half right.
Oh, okay, I get it now.
And then you're half left.
Oh,
Wow.
Yes, Billy. I pointed this out earlier that my favorite movie that she was in was Scott Pilgrim versus the World. That was an awesome
Scott
movie.
Pilgrim, that's a good movie.
Yeah, Mary Elizabeth Winstead. This has all kinds of big actresses in this remake.
Yeah, I was really surprised. See, here's the thing. I mean, I'm just gonna say. I mean, I still haven't seen Black Christmas entirely, but I have seen a couple parts of it. So yes, in a way, I was really surprised by who was all in it.
You need some
Oh, yeah.
cookies.
Yeah, yeah. No, like they advertised this with a guy who was just took something as good and wholesome as making Christmas cookies and made that very dark.
Yeah. Okay. So
And he made real Christmas cookies when he was a
So I will
kid.
tell you, again, even though I haven't seen the full movie, I have seen that part, and that part where again he's after he killed his parents and then made parts of their skin out as cookies and him eating them. Jeez, that was just disgusting.
Like I said,
Yeah.
I was watching it like this. 'Cause my
You
TV's
guys,
right here.
I don't know if you already said. Do you know what it really was that in reality what it really was that he was eating?
Beef jerky.
What?
It was okay. So when they shot that scene, when he's eating those basically
His
flesh
mom.
gingerbread cookies, if you will, in reality, what it really was, because I was curious and wanting to know, it was actually bacon that he was eating, and that he was actually dipping it in milk. And according to what I've heard is that I don't remember the actor who played Billy, but I think he later on said that he said that it didn't, even though he looks like he's enjoying it. I think he later said it didn't really taste so good dipping bacon in milk.
I imagine not.
I
Bacon
would.
and
I
milk.
mean,
I love bacon.
well, even I was thinking to myself, thinking, "Oh, geez, that's not either way. That's not good. That's not good." Those are two
That's
things.
gross.
Yeah, I mean, those I could definitely agree with him. Those are two things that shouldn't be combined.
Well, I mean, cheese is made out of milk, and cheese goes well with bacon.
Yeah, it's
Huh?
it's true. I know it's a dairy product.
I mean, I love
Bacon and
cheese
milk.
and bacon.
Nick, you have lights on your face.
It's my which lights are you guys seeing?
It's red.
Oh, that's
It's red. Wait,
I got. Oh,
Nick, get down. Nick, duck.
They
no,
got
Hey,
lights on you.
it's just my Christmas lights. I have one of those laser lights now.
Ah,
Wait.
okay.
It's Hans Gruber. He has his sights on you.
Yeah, it was pretty gross, Billy. But yeah,
It's
Christmas
it's
movie. Yeah.
no wait. Actually,
Die
I've got
Hard.
it. It's it's
Hans
Kiefer
Gruber.
Sutherland. No, it's Kiefer Sutherland from Phone Booth.
right.
But yeah, Billy, yeah, bacon and milk. That's like I said, the actor who played Billy, he didn't really enjoy doing that.
Yeah, I mean
That's-
I'm never gonna look at bacon the same way again because I love bacon.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but then again, they said I got to cut down anyway. So
Oh, I've cut down on that
Well,
too.
just picture that next time you want to order it.
So then you move on to sausage.
yeah, right.
Listen,
Well,
I know
about
that
that,
dinner, Tom.
Yes, that's right. In the original, you never really see Billy's face, but in this round, they got like they not only did they show more of him, they showed his backstory, his very tragic
Mhm.
and dark backstory.
Yeah, that he
Yeah.
has
Yeah,
jaundice,
and Kate,
jaundice or
Jaundice.
Jaundice.
jaundice. Yeah, here he has caused his skin to turn yellow.
yes, that's right.
That's right.
And
Turned him
Kate,
into a Simpsons
I know you've
character.
been saying, and I know Kate, I know you've been saying that this remake sounds extremely disgusting to you, but I will say this: the original from 1974 does not have any of that.
Okay,
I mean,
so I
it's
should
still.
watch
Yeah.
the original.
I mean,
Mhm.
there is still
Yes.
Okay.
there is some gore, but not compared to like what you see in this remake. It's not as
Okay.
graphic, and typical slasher movies from that time is that everything usually happened behind closed doors. You never actually
Last year when we did that, I actually watched it like an hour. Like I finished it up like an hour before we started the show.
Which another thing too, you should know, kid. I said this when we talked about the original film was that Black Christmas from 1974 was one of the first horror films to basically combine the slasher and slasher genre and holiday genres.
Oh,
One of the
yeah.
first holiday slasher
right.
movies made.
Interesting.
That's true.
Now, when Billy said that you never really see Billy in the original film, you did. There was one time you did see his eye, of course.
When Billy said that you
Of
didn't
course,
see Billy,
aye.
Do a shot. Do a shot.
Yes, yeah, Nick. Nick. I was making a joke earlier that you could watch this movie and make a drinking game out of it. Take a shot whenever there is a ominous phone call. Take a shot whenever you see like an eye, whether it's an eye through a peephole or an eye being taken out. Or let's see, or take a
Are
shot
you part of the
whenever,
family?
or take a shot whenever you hear like this a variant of a line. She's my family now, and then
Yeah.
by the end of it, Black Christmas will make you black out.
and that's when I said we actually need to do that. We need to record a session where we're watching a movie. And we need to record a session where we're watching a movie and we're all doing that. Every time something happens, we're all taking a shot of something. And we need to put that video out. I guarantee that video is going to get so many views.
There's a movie out there that I can picture us doing. It's actually one of the older. It's actually an older movie, but it's also like one of the worst. But they say it a lot in the movie. It was I don't know if you guys have ever. I'm just gonna throw this out real quick. You guys ever heard of The Giant Claw? You ever hear about that movie?
Yes.
It's one of the worst horror movies from the 50s ever made. It's like it's one of the giant monster movies, and they refer to this monster as a flying battleship like numerous times. I just thought to myself, that would probably be a movie we could take shots because they say it so many times in the movie.
The claw.
Can you win the machine?
Totally do it.
The claw.
And so yeah, like and so we've covered like a majority of the film except for the ending. So there's last two survivors, including Kate Cassidy, who are transferred to the hospital and to be treated for their injuries. We think that it's like the movie makes you think that Billy and Agnes had died in the fire when they set fire to the house, but nope. Turns out they somehow pretended to be dead in those body bags and being delivered to the morgue. They kill the morgue technician. Then they kill one like a Lee, who was the sister of one of the sorority sisters, and all that's left is Kate Cassidy, who manages to take down Agnes with a defibrillator. Yeah,
on her face. On her face.
Yeah, and then manages to shove Billy off of all over the railing and impaled on the top of the Christmas tree. And yeah, that's how the movie ends. I mean, it doesn't feel like it ends. It feels, because of how abrupt it was, it doesn't feel like the movie ended. It felt more like it just stopped.
I was waiting for something else. I really was.
Yeah.
You hear that, Billy?
Yeah,
You're
really.
gonna be a star.
Just stop. Don't stop. I still will never get over that. To this day, me and my dad were just sitting there like, did the cable go out? What?
I often wonder what it would have been like for people who saw it when it came out in theaters back in 2006. Like, what people, like audiences, must have
It's
thought.
offended. Yeah.
Oh yeah, kind of like how we felt when me and the rest of the guys saw 47 meters
Oh,
down when that had an
God.
abrupt ending.
Oh,
That had an
God.
abrupt ending, and we're just like,
Uh,
that's it? Like, that was the
It
end
was
of the
like,
movie?
really, that's it, nothing else. Like it was just a fake out.
I was just thinking also, because I was just watching this earlier, I was thinking of that funny clip of SpongeBob the Lost episode. They did that the walk cycles, right? That's it. That's the last episode. That was just a bunch of cheap walk cycles.
Oh man.
That's how I felt. When
Also, Billy does Norman Bates in Final
I mean, I can't voice SpongeBob. I can only do the French narrator. You know, the guy who says things like 2 hours later.
2
oh,
hours
you know what that
later.
you know what that means, right? Don and
Same
Tom
guy,
did a
though.
video together like that.
Yep. Then so there was this remake, and then there was another remake of this that came out 13 years later.
Billy, yes, you are the only one that finds her hot.
and sexy.
you know,
Because you asked that 3 times.
the other thing I didn't understand about Black Christmas, the remake, and this is something that certainly you did not see in the original film, is that some of those gory scenes, as much as I usually like watching that kind of stuff, it was a little bit hard for me to watch because I don't know why, but they really went crazy of having gory stuff always occurring in the eyes for some reason.
Yeah, that was definitely the motif of this film. They have like eyes that are being torn out and eyes being seen through peepholes. Basically, that was Billy for the most part. But yeah, like I was thinking this movie has a serious eye fetish, very disturbing eye fetish.
No, although I will say it was disturbing when they showed his flashback when he took out Agnes's eye and ate it afterwards.
Ew.
That was disturbing.
I felt
and I was
okay,
pointing.
Yeah, it was, but you can't help but feel sorry for Billy at the same time for what he's gone. And then, of course, when you find out,
Why wouldn't you feel sorry for Agnes?
well, no,
I
was about to say, but then you also kind of feel bad for Agnes too, especially when you find out that after you find out what she was the product of him.
Yeah, I know, and I pointed out
that was messed up.
Yeah, and here, Nick, I've been saving this for. Here, Nick. I showed these guys this earlier, but you know what was my reaction to that scene? Here.
Oh God!
Make sure it's
like
loud.
this. Yeah, this is like what. Here is what I typically. It was pretty much like this. Here, let me maximize.
Oh, there we go.
Oh!
Wow!
What the fuck?
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah,
Didn't catch it that time.
yeah. That's how I felt about that scene.
Yeah, that was.
Seriously.
I didn't know what.
That was the most disgusting moment of the film. Not the gore, not the eyes being torn out. That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just kind of a messed up scene.
I love my mommy.
I just remember thinking to myself, like, geez, like, how far are they going to go with this? Like, holy cow.
Well, apparently far enough to get her impregnated.
I know. I saw a road drop. I was like, stop right there. Stop.
Yeah, please stop there. It's like, even though it was mainly off screen, even just the thought alone.
You just know what's going on.
I just don't want to watch this film.
Like I said,
You don't have to worry about the original because it doesn't have any of that.
Okay.
Yeah, the original is much more tame.
Okay.
Believe me.
That's good.
Also, God,
I mean,
no, go ahead.
yes, it does have. I mean, yes, it does have shocking moments, but no extreme gore. None of the no inbred daughters. Ugh,
Okay.
none of that.
Okay, good.
I mean, there's still obviously, of course, foul language, but for the most part, and like I said, in a lot of the death scenes, again, you really don't see. Again, it happened. Again, like I said, it happens behind closed doors, so like you don't really see until after they've been killed.
I mean, back then they left more than the imagination.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
but that's the same thing like what Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It was like you don't. Again, just like Texas Chainsaw, you don't see really anything happen in the original movie. it happens behind closed doors or in the dark, and so your mind plays what happens.
Psychological
Yeah.
trauma.
Yeah.
So,
Very much.
Don, what's one of your favorite? Whoa, how does this rank on your gory movie category? Where's it ranked?
I mean, I have seen gorier films. It's definitely within the top 100. I have seen gorier than this. Like, Peter. One of the goriest I've seen, Peter Jackson's Dead Alive. Yes,
Oh,
that's
that
right.
movie's
Peter
a
Jackson.
classic, though.
Yes,
Not even
yes.
Faces of
Peter
Death?
Jackson, who then went on to direct the Lord of the Rings trilogy 8 years later.
But
Yes,
Faces
before
of Death
that,
is
he
not number one.
yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of
Faces of Death,
real
I think
stuff in there.
I think that Dead Alive is more gory than that.
Really?
But it's also, but the other difference too is Dead Alive is also a comedy film too, so the gore is funny, but it's
Yeah,
incredible
Spawn
though,
does
just
count.
the amount of it.
So that's like Evil Dead.
Yeah, in a way, kind of similar to Evil Dead, but to a much more gorier extent.
Yeah. Like, let's see, Evil Dead Rise definitely had some gore in it.
Yeah,
and like,
you know what? And
yeah,
I
some
actually
gore.
did enjoy Evil Dead Rise. However,
Oh, you saw it finally.
oh yeah, a while ago, but it's not. Even though they give nods to the original Evil Dead with the chainsaw and like different aspects and stuff like that, but it's just not the same without Bruce Campbell. It's just not the same.
Well, actually, don't. Bruce Campbell actually does have a voice cameo in that film. You know about that, right, Tom?
Yeah,
Yeah, he does. He's in the recordings.
Yeah, but
He is.
and he's in the background directing and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
But he's not in the movie. In the movie, kind
Yeah,
of.
it's
You know what I
true.
mean? Like,
Oh, the
and
Flight
that's
2
just
had some
because he
had a good
said
amount
he
too,
will
yeah.
never do Ash live action again after he did Ash versus Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say Pokemon too much for him.
Oh my God! Speaking of Pokemon, did you see what Jeff posted?
This had some gore.
In the chat earlier, Jeff posted a picture of Pikachu, and he's all green. It's called Pikachu. Oh my God! I saw that while I was doing my live feed. I had to comment. I'm like, oh my God!
Just thought of another movie. I just thought of another
Juice in
movie.
the eyes.
God, I think you know about this movie too. That's also extremely gory, and it's also a Christmas movie too. Believe it or not, it's that French movie Inside.
Yeah, that's right.
I still
that's some
haven't
gore
seen
too.
that, speaking of which, I haven't seen Inside yet.
Yes,
Wait,
I
which
received
movie?
word today. Billy just pointed this out. I received word today that they're making another Evil Dead movie called Evil Dead Burns.
I didn't know anything about that.
Is this going to be
They just
another
announced it.
one where it's like a side story kind of thing, or
Probably. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what they do.
They need to like remake like Army of Darkness 2.
Yeah.
I do. Army of Darkness is my favorite horror comedy.
That's one of my. I was going to say that is one of my all-time favorites, regardless of any genre.
Yes, Kate's. Army of Darkness doesn't have gore. It's more slapstick.
Oh,
Okay, that's good.
funny
I'll
as
watch
hell.
that
no,
then.
any of
you're
the
gonna be
Evil Dead
laughing
movies,
so-
any of the
You're going to be
Evil Dead
laughing
movies, you're
so
good.
much throughout the movie.
Okay.
It's so damn funny.
Yes, because we are going to be covering more Evil Dead movies with this new year. That's one of the many resolutions I have.
You should start. What we could do? We could start going through Ash versus Evil Dead episode by episode.
Maybe
That'd take a while.
I'll consider
Well,
that.
no, there's
yes.
only 3 seasons, and they only have like 12 or 10, 11, 12 episodes per season.
Okay, maybe 6 episodes on each episode, or six Ash vs Evil Dead episodes per podcast episode.
We could do that.
Maybe I'll consider.
And they're only
it,
like
because
30 minutes, 45 minutes long, or something like that.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
Has
Yeah,
anybody
I appreciate the I appreciate the suggestion, Tom.
Has anybody seen the Terrifier movies yet?
I've not
I've seen one of them.
I'm about to start doing that. Because I know the third one just came out. I know I haven't covered Terrifying movies because I figured the rest of you haven't seen them yet.
I haven't seen them
because we've
either.
been focusing on.
I heard they're pretty gory.
Yeah, they're like.
Oh yeah.
Well, and I've spoken to people about what their opinions are of the Terrifier movies. And while I have spoken to people that certainly have enjoyed them, there's many others out there that didn't really enjoy them because I think it was like just nothing but just pure. I mean, again, even though I love gory movies, I think it was just too much of it, like where there was barely a plot line involved. I guess. I mean,
That was
I guess
that
I'll
was
have to see it. I guess I'm gonna have to see it for myself.
that was Art the Clown, right?
Or yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, there is still kind of a storyline to it, but it's just more. It's not like your because again, I originally thinking, well, I guess maybe Terrifier was going to be kind of like the modern slasher, you know, franchise like we saw with Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, etc. That's how I saw it. But then when I heard it was just like nothing but pure gore, I'm thinking to myself, well, is there even a plot line to this? And also, too, when it comes to Terrifier 3, if you guys didn't know, they already have made an official announcement that there is going to be a Terrifier 4.
Huh.
I figured.
Well, you remember Otis, right, Nick?
Otis from
From Night of the Living Dreads.
oh yeah.
He actually knew the guy that played Art the Clown, and he had him do like a little voiceover for his Night of the Living Dreads intro, and he played it like all the time in the beginning.
That's what I've been hearing, actually. I did speak to someone else who said that he's actually met the actor who played Art the Clown, and according to what I've heard, is that he actually really enjoys the character. He's appeared in costume at like horror movie conventions. He's even got pictures with kids, like with this, even though this is not really a movie for kids at all.
Definitely not.
For kids, by kids. No, I'm kidding.
But I guess he's basically kind of like considered a huge favorite amongst horror film fans at horror film conventions. I mean, I'm actually surprised, and thing about this too, Dom, I'm actually surprised we haven't had him yet at Flashback Weekend yet. Or maybe we have, or maybe he has. We might have just missed him.
We'll have to check and see when next time he comes.
Well, I still think when it comes to gory movies, I still think I would probably rather watch this movie Inside because that does have a plot line to it. And for those of you, I'm just going to say this real quick. I mean, I'm sure maybe we'll talk about it sometime down the road, but it's like I said, it is a Christmas movie, and it's basically like a Grand Guignol style movie. That's how gory this movie. And if anybody wants to go check out this movie, I would say definitely check out the unrated version because the rated version I think is like 10 or 15 minutes shorter. That's how incredibly gory this movie is. And also again, it's involving these two women fighting. But I'm just going to say this too: the title
Are they fighting in Jello.
No, no. But I'm just going to say this though. I mean, the title of the movie. I probably said this before, but I'll say it again. The title Inside actually has two meanings to it. One of them is being the obvious. One of these women, she's trying to get inside the house, but there's something else that she's trying to get inside of, and I think I'll let the movie speak for itself. All I'm going to say.
Dirty.
I have to see it for myself. You'll have to see it for yourself too.
Me too.
A really good movie, though. I heard it came out a year, I think, actually after Black Christmas. Believe it or not, I think 2007.
Yeah,
The original, yeah.
No, Inside.
Oh,
I just saw 28 years later.
Yes, that's right. This movie hasn't been released on Blu-ray, but this movie is available digitally on what was it? Tubi, and also Amazon Prime occasionally.
Amazon Prime, Freebie. There's something else too.
Yeah,
to be or not to be?
That is the question. Yes. So let's see. I've been just trying to figure out what to cover next week. I'm thinking something Creepshow related. There's a Christmas. There's a Christmas special for the Creepshow, the TV show.
I've not seen any of the TV shows. I really want to see it.
It's really good.
What's it on? I don't even have that.
Isn't it on?
I can
related.
You know what? I can hook you guys up. I could set up a screening for Sunday if you guys are interested.
Yeah, I've not seen any of the shows, and I really want to because I love the Creepshow movies.
And if you like
the two we had,
you'll definitely like the TV show.
It is worth seeing.
Well, and I'm actually going to throw this out because
thanks for the ride, lady.
some people don't.
Yep.
Some
Thanks
people
for the ride,
don't know.
lady.
Some people don't know this when it comes to the creep show movies and the TV show. I mean, I definitely think it's certainly all brilliant, but believe it or not, and I think I might have told you this, Don, but the creep in that film, he actually served as an inspiration for me to become the Scary Stories host. So I borrowed some of that.
No, Billy, no, that doesn't exist.
No, that does not count. That does not count at
far,
all.
As far as I'm concerned, that never existed. We don't talk
I've
about
I've never seen that. I've never heard of it, and I
No,
don't.
don't.
It's
Don't
the Velma
terrible.
of creep shows.
You
Just
will not
only
go through
focus
10
on the
minutes
first- only
without.
Go on.
Yeah, the first 10 minutes made me feel like my brain was about to puke if it were possible.
I mean, obviously, the best one was the first Creep Show movie. The second
Yeah.
one was pretty good.
yeah,
I mean, I guess.
just ignore the third one. Just go to the TV series. That
In
one,
fact-
that's good.
In fact, as far as I'm also concerned too, I don't know, maybe you know this, Don, is that they've even said they said this is really the movie that's considered the real Creep Show 3. And that was the 1990 movie version of Tales from the Dark Side. That is it's a horror that's also a horror comedy. And that is a lot of people, like a lot of the guys who made this film and a lot of fans have said that is the real Creep Show 3.
Man,
It's got four. It's got
in the
four.
sunlit world that he
can agree.
believes to be
Yeah, it's got
reality.
four. It's got four
But-
stories in that movie.
There is unseen by most. Sorry, I got the tales.
I was saying there.
All right.
Tales from the Dark Side. There's four stories in that one. So even though it's not, but yeah, that's the only other one I would suggest.
That show was actually very awesome.
Which show?
Tales from the Dark Side.
Oh, Tales from the Dark Side. Yeah. No. Yep.
That's right. Yeah. All right. So I think that's going to be it for this edition of the FearFans podcast. So yeah, next week is going to be I think the last time we're going to be on for
Until next year.
after New Year, until New Year's. Yes. So next one is going to be our last one for the year because then the Tuesday after that will be Christmas Eve, and the Tuesday after that will be New Year's Eve.
And we're all going to be really drunk, so you don't want to.
You'll be
So it might be a
drunk-
good night that night.
You'll be drunk on pickle
Yep.
juice.
Yep.
That's right. I mean, I drink it. All right.
In a Bloody Mary.
If I could also make one quick announcement too, just in case you guys want to check this out, tomorrow night I'm going to be a guest. I'll be back on Paranormal Experience with Kat Hobson from Birmingham, Alabama. That's going to be at 7 o'clock tomorrow night, which I'm looking forward to being back on because originally I was supposed to be on her show back in October, but unfortunately she had to push it back, and she was able to reschedule. Originally, it was all supposed to be last week, but I pushed it to this week. So it'll be great chatting with Kat Hobson once again. And it should be a good show. And if you guys don't know, too, I think her show is now officially on Things Network with us because she's been broadcasting. Yeah, she's been broadcasting. I think I was told originally it was just going to be temporary, but I think now she's officially added. She's officially added Things Network to one of her destinations, and she's our first one. Also, she also runs the Things of Alabama chapter, so it's also our first show, one of our first shows, or at least in a long time from the state of Alabama. So it'll be nice to hang out with her tomorrow night.
Awesome.
Which, if you guys want to check it out too, I'll send the link so you guys can watch it.
Yeah, nice.
Check it out.
I was just trying to figure out if it was 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. here.
That's, yeah. I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you that, Robert. Like, what time it would be for you?
Well, it's 12 past 2 p.m. right now. So do the time back or forward, and
So it's like almost like 12 hours.
Yeah.
Wow.
between 13 and 15.
Yeah.
13 and 15 hours ahead.
Yeah. Well, like I said, when we go live, I'll send you guys the link so you can check it out.
Someday he's going to give us the numbers for the lottery. I'm telling
But
you.
it won't be this day.
Oh man.
We're all going to be rich.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what?
Financially
You're going to be
wealthy.
rich with all those schmeckles.
That's right. I like my speckles.
Hey Nick, did you see what I sent you guys from the Target I was just at?
What you said it earlier?
The ornament.
Oh,
Yeah.
Let me see right now.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Yes.
It's right there on the screen.
Nick, look at the screen.
Christmas pickle.
That you should send. You should have got that and sent that to Tom.
Well, he sent it.
I
He
did.
sent it to the group. So it's.
Yeah.
But
Tom has his own pickle.
I have. I do. You want to see it?
No.
No.
I actually have seen that ornament a couple of times, and I thought about picking it up.
Uh-huh.
Aw.
I'm
You
sure
could have
you do.
said, what? I finally turned myself into a pickle ornament.
You want to see
Or
it?
just do it with whole gherkins.
Yeah. Now I'm just picturing pickle. Oh god. Now I'm just picturing Pickle Rick on a Christmas tree.
I'm gonna have to
Look at me! I'm on a Christmas tree.
Oh, guys, real quick, this just showed up on the Bing account. But like when you were just talking, Chris, earlier about you just said about you mentioned about that movie 28 Weeks Later.
Yeah,
Yes.
28 years.
20 years
Just
later,
saw,
trailer
I
just
just
came
saw
out.
an advertisement for their newest one that they're making 28 years later.
Yep.
Look, this one's
Aaron
called
Taylor
3
Johnson.
Hours Later.
3 hours. Oh wait, Dot, or you should do it with SpongeBob.
Here,
Was 28
I've got
years
it.
later.
I got it.
3 hours later.
Yep, I've got it. Here. 28 years later.
That's good.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Love it.
Look at this earth, completely devastated by a rage virus outbreak.
Right.
God, that sounds dark when I try to. It's like I try to give a description of what goes on in 28 Days Later, and then it's like it just sounds so. It's just like I just took something from my childhood and just made it sound dark.
Now you need to do that as a voiceover on it.
Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. Hey, I'll petition them. I'll have them hire me to do the voiceover for that movie. Yeah, me.
Yeah.
In that voice.
Well,
Yep,
it's no
I will
different.
be
of
the
course,
voiceover for 28 years later.
I couldn't help but just think of that's one of those old SpongeBob episodes when Squidward got stuck in the freezer. Oh well, somebody will notice that I'm gone and will come looking for me. I'll be out of here in no time. 3,000 years later.
No, it was. Hey Nick, it wasn't 3,000. It was. Yep, it was 2,000 years later. All right, so that about wraps it up for this edition of the FearFans podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and be sure to tune in next week, and we will cover something else, another horror film that's holiday related. So, and then more than likely, we're gonna be doing Creepshow, the Christmas special, and it's gonna be crazy.
Christmas special.
Yeah.
It is going to be the holiday special or Christmas special, whatever they want to call it, whatever you guys want to call it. Some people call it holiday special.
It's the Holiday Mus special.
Holiday Christmas special. Yeah.
Holiday Mus.
So yeah. Creepshow Christmas special next week.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you guys so much for thank you guys so much. Please subscribe to my channel, Things Network, Nick's channel. This is Tom's World. Yeah, subscribe to all of us.
Thanks everyone. Thanks for watching.
Thank you,
See you next
everybody.
week.
Have a great night. Be safe.
Bye, Billy, and
See you next
everyone
week.
else in the comments.
Bye.
Yeah, take care, everybody in the comments.